All right, now this is exciting. You should be excited, okay? I'm going to show you how to engage with your audience. And I'm going to use my private group for that once again. I'm going to start here. So, what you always want to do is click like. My philosophy is love or above because those vibrations are going to give a different feel than if you just like something. Okay? So, now we're going to go and say my favorite thing, which is a universal word that works in any country, no matter where you're from. Everybody wants to hear it, okay? And that is thank you. So watch me work. And you want to make sure that you use some emojis in there. You guys, there's nothing wrong with using emojis. Okay. We're just going in here and we're saying thank you. And you guys, you know what? This goes a long way. Okay. I might even say, oh, I spelled that wrong. It's the wrong one. I have this thing where I don't like when I spell things wrong. And if I see that I've spelled it wrong, it's like nails on a chalkboard. So I have to go back and fix it. Okay. Connie's the last one. Thank you, Connie. Ah. Okay. So just a little tip here. When you're typing someone's name, their name will pop up. So you want to click enter, but then you want to click back because you don't want their last name on there. Give them some autonomy there, or I think that's not the right word. Anonymous. Does anyone know how to say this word? Anonymous, anonymity. Okay, try saying that 5 times. I know I'm not the only one that can say it. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Connie, for taking action and clicking the like button. Now, what I'm doing here, you guys, is I'm making them feel special. Okay. So when people click like, and here's another type of engagement. First of all, I'm going to target the people that click like on this, and I'm going to say, hey, Deborah, and I got to find her name, go backspace. Are you going to do the challenge? Okay, and I'm going to ask Shamika as well. All right, okay. So now I'm just going through and I'm leaving comments. Uh-oh. It says my internet is unstable. So hopefully I don't have to record this again, but just so you guys know, now look, right here, you can see that people are engaging. Whoa, there you go. Now people are engaging. You guys can see that they love. I got a heart and I got a thumbs up. So people like what I'm doing. People like what I'm doing. See? And then I'm going to go and I'm going to click heart. Okay? I'm going to click heart. People love when you engage with them. And I'm going to click heart on this. And then I'm going to ask Shamika a question. Shamika. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to put an emoji. This is like the fun part of my job, you guys. You know, is to have some fun and put some emojis in there. Ask people questions. Don't be afraid to ask them questions, to go ahead and, you know, be proactive. Wow, this is deep. I can say this is deep. Isn't it? So what I'm doing right now is I'm building a relationship with them. You know, and what's going to happen is they're going to come back and they're going to read that. But see how there's 8 people. I'm not going to do this one. This one's going to take a minute for me to I have 8 things on here so far, and I want you to just see how the conversation exploded. Okay. There's a lot of information here, a lot of sharing of resources. Okay, so when the conversation erupts like that, you just gotta check back and see what people are saying and what people are talking about. And there's a lot of conversation. Someone even shared their website with me, and I took a look at it, and we're just sharing and talking to each other. This conversation was crazy long, and you can see how much engagement is on there. And so sometimes I'll do fill in the blank. The fill in the blank. Okay. And this is just asking people questions like, what is your why? Today's Gratitude Friday. Now, since I've seen that not everybody posted on this and they click like on Friday, I can go back. Just make sure that you're doing this on Friday specifically, because Gratitude Friday is Gratitude Friday. This is a themed piece of content. And when it's a themed piece of content, you don't want it to engage with it on the days that it's not supposed to be engaged with. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Now, I can go back and I can ask them questions and be like, what are you grateful for? Comment below. But that is the way that you engage with your people. Okay, you ask questions. Go in, ask them questions. If someone clicked like on a post, for instance, okay, I could say something like, thankful. How have you changed in the last month? Okay, then I can ask Gail. Gail, how have you changed in the last year? Okay, Tanya. Okay, but I'm not asking them the same question either, because they can go in and see that you're asking the same question, which is kind of lame. So switch it up. I'm asking them different questions, and I'm saying, hey, you know, how have you changed in the last month? How have you changed in the last year? How have you changed in the last 6 months? Okay, and you can see here, you know, that people are engaging with this, which Way to Go Wednesday is where you can promote the heck out of yourself. Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to ask, okay, make sure that you do the name thing, because this is literally, okay, you guys, this is called tagging. So when you put someone's name in a comment, you're literally tagging them in. This is just one of the ways you can tag. Okay, this is really important that you do that, because you're reaching out to people and they will see the post and they will come back and respond to it because you've spoken to them as an individual and not just a random person, okay? This is how you're going to be building relationships with people. These different conversations and questions that you ask people, you're building a relationship with your tribe. And you absolutely need to do this when you're engaging with them, because they're not all the same and they don't all want to hear the same question. I mean, you can do that sometimes, but if you do that all the time, they're not going to feel special. And just so that you're aware, what I'm doing is I'm fulfilling several of the 6 human needs, which are love and connection. So first, the second being uncertainty or variety. The third is comfort or certainty. Then you have significance, growth, and contribution. Those 6 things, you have to ask them to contribute on your page. You have to give them a way to grow. You have to give them a way to feel significant. Look, I'm getting lots of engagement right here. People are engaging. So I just want you to see this. This is important. They're responding because I've built a relationship with my audience. Okay. And even for the people that I don't know that well, if I ask them a direct question, they're less likely to not answer it. And if they don't answer it, I just know that that person is not very active in my group. And therefore, I don't really ask them too much or spend a lot of time trying to drag them out of their shell, because maybe they just don't have the time to engage on my page the way that other people do. And so I don't want them to feel guilty for not doing that. Okay. So I'm going to ask Reese a question, and then I'm going to show you how you can engage with people on a video. Okay. So let's see. Reese, what? Okay. I'm just asking them specific questions. Okay. Now I'm going to go. This is one of the individuals that I follow on Facebook, Lakeisha Michelle, and she is a singer/CEO hairstylist, and she has awesome videos. I'm not a hairstylist, but I listen to her stuff because it is relatable to any industry, no matter what industry you are in. Okay, so I'm going to ask some questions of the ladies that click like on it. Okay, I'm missing a comma. So I have Grammarly, and if you, oh, no. Sometimes it'll correct me, but it will tell me the wrong thing. So you have to use your head because it will guide you astray sometimes. But this little green button right here, everything that I type is corrected, and I love that. So if you guys don't know what Grammarly is, I suggest that you download that. Look, I'm getting lots of engagement. All right, so now I'm going to go into this video, and I'm just going to, I'm going to mute it because I'm not here necessarily to do too much listening. I'm here to interact. Now, on the right-hand side, you can see where people have basically interacted. You can see that she's got 10 shares. I've shared this video a bunch of times, but you can see who shared the video. Now, I'm going to click on that. When you have a video on your page, this is how you engage with this video, okay? If it will pop up. There you go. Okay, so I've already gone through and I've clicked like and love on all of this. But what I can do further from here, you can see I've definitely made an effort. Okay, so I've already gone through and clicked love. Now, Lakeisha has gone back and done her job and clicked love on this as well, which is great. Which anytime someone shares your video, you should definitely be going back and saying thank you. Thank you is the universal language that you should absolutely be using all the time. So now I'm going to compliment Lakeisha. This live stream was on point. Mm. Now, make sure, remember when I said make sure that you put the name, and make sure the name is lit up in blue, so that anytime someone is being tagged, you have to make sure that take their last name out, because you want that to give them some, secrecy. I cannot say the other word, so I'm not going to try. That's just one of those words that I just mess up every time I say it. Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm going to, oh my goodness, please let me spell this right. Okay, all right. Okay, tell me to put a comma. So I go through, oh dear. And then now you can see I have some engagement here. I just left her a question. I said, how do you practice living from your soul? I know that is a loaded potato question. And she says, LL, for me, everything begins with meditation. So I spend lots of time in stillness to become intimate with my soul and spirit. Then when I move around the world, anything that resonates well, I accept. Anything that doesn't, I release. Ooh, what a wonderful answer. So that's just one of my students, and she's just amazing. Shamika is amazing. She's an amazing poet. All right, so that you see, after it didn't take long for them to answer my question. Okay, so as you can see, this does work. This is a very active page. This is a funny way for her to be frozen, but okay. Now I'm gonna go through it. Now I want to show you, there we go. So we've got some interaction there, and I went and I showed you a little bit of how you can go back and thank people and start a conversation with people when they share the content. Okay, so you can go in and you can say, what do I want to ask her? I'm going to say, goodness, this was great, wasn't it? So I can go in and I can literally have a conversation with these people that have, I think it was Rivers. Now you need to make sure, because look, that was not the same person. That says Casson. This is not the same person. So be very careful about who you end up. See, I am actually not friends with C. Simone. Now, when you are engaging with people, and if they're not friends with you on Facebook, then you can't tag them, okay? You cannot tag them, and that's a problem. You want to make sure that you're not tagging just any random person, okay? Now, as you can see, there's 171 comments on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to click. I'm just going to give them some emojis. I've already come through and click like on all of these, but I'm going to go through and I'm going to give some hearts in here. And Tanya and Deborah, I know. So you see, I'm just going through and I'm interacting with the people that have left messages on her page, on her live stream. Okay. Well, there you go. So I'm engaging with my people, and not just my people, but Lakeisha's people, which will then bring me people from her live stream. So I'm just going in and I'm literally like lighting up the spot. Okay. And I know Deborah and I know a lot of people on this live stream, but some of them I don't know. And when you engage with people, sometimes they feel the need to make friends with you on Facebook. So don't be surprised if you get friend requests. If you get people that say, wow, she interacted with what she liked what I said. And so they come back and I don't even know what they're saying. You need to be careful to make sure that you're not clicking like on something that's awful. But as long as you're clicking like on something that is appropriate, because understand that anything you click like on will show up on your page that you click like, and you want to make sure that it's not something that is bad. All right, so I've shown you a little bit about how you can engage. Now I'm going to hit the escape button, leave this page. Okay. And that's how you do that. Okay, this is also another video that I could do that on, and they have a ton of content on here. Where are you going to speak? Okay. There is an event that's coming up, and this is just a way that you can, I'm just showing you how I engage with my people, and you are literally overshadowing me right now. I don't know why I keep doing that. That is not one word. One day I'll learn. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay, I need to be serious. Okay, so I'm just asking questions. I'm not asking anything super personal out in public. But that is that. That's how you engage with your audience. So get in there, start asking questions, say thank you, click like, put some emojis in there. Now, I'm going to show you one more thing. I can put a heart there, okay? And you always want to click the space because you'll end up adding a bunch of hearts, but I can put a heart there. I can put so I'm just putting emojis, you guys. I'm not even doing anything super special or anything like that, but I'm putting emojis. I'm going in, and I can even put a GIF. Now that was an emoji, and I'm gonna show you how to do a GIF. All right, so the podcast, here's the podcast. Okay, but I'm not gonna do anything with one. Let me just find a really good one. Wow, something's going on with the page is loading slow. All right, let's see. I'm gonna put an emoji. I can attach a photo or video to this if I wanted, or I can post a GIF. Now let's see what the GIFs look like. Okay, you guys, this is engaging with your audience as well. The pug is hilarious. Okay, I'm going to, that's a good one. You see how much fun this is, you guys. There's Ursula from The Little Mermaid. Don't ask me how I know that. Okay, oh, another one. Seriously? A lot of Little Mermaid stuff. Hey, Adam Sandler. So you can see these are some of the I'm gonna put this one. I like this one. That one's from The Incredibles. See, I'm getting engagement. And then I'm just gonna go in and give a heart and click out of that. All right, you guys, you've seen how you can engage with people. I actually have polls. I've created polls in this group, and people engage on a deeper level. Okay, people want to know how they make money. So I might just do a whole training on that. But see, I've added a GIF. Now, if I wanted to go in and add, let's say, post a sticker. I can choose between any of these, okay, you guys? This you want to get familiar with because this you can add a sticker. It's right here. This is a row of ways to interact with your audience. So I could say that I'm happy. And let's say, what's this? Habits of successful people. I'm going to put Charlie Brown. Okay, so I'm just putting random emojis there. And then I might reply to my own post and say, I know I will be mega successful one day. All right, so you've seen how I've interacted with people, and literally I have gone in and made those changes. All right, so that is how you engage with your audience. There's a lot more, but I'd be on here for a long time. So just those are the basics of what I showed you. Later on, you can get more in depth, but right now, just ask people questions, say thank you, and give them some hearts and emojis, and click like and share and comment. Do the thing that you want them to do on your page, okay? And they will reciprocate because of the law of reciprocity, which is basically when you do something nice for someone, they want to do something nice for you. So treat people how you want them to treat you is literally how this works. So when you're engaging with people, be kind, be considerate, and make sure that it's relevant to what's going on in the situation, okay? Awesome. That is it for this lesson. I will see you in the next video.